So, good afternoon, guys. I hope you can see me now. You can also hear me, I hope. So, I'll start. So, the thing is, I have just saying that my name is Chef Akhil. I'm based from Vishakhapatnam, and I'm very much interested in doing specialization. I already did specialization in Indian cuisine, mostly in tandoor and gravies. And my till now my culinary experience would be I was worked with Marriott, as well as I passed out from IHM Aurangabad. Today's to the live session, so we'll be doing enhancing the Amul products, and also saying what how better products have Amul produced to the market. And today we've been doing the paneer stuffed paneer kofta curry. We can say zafrani stuffed kofta paneer curry. So the thing is, I'll tell you, koftas and all, which are very famous, in India, the vegetarian kofta curries or something like. So these actually kofta curries has been, came from Turkish and European countries. Actually, it has been made with mince meat and all. So, but once these all came from the Mughals and all, there have been different koftas that has been made with different gravies, and also popular koftas like Chowi Moi in Lucknow, and the other Nagris koftas and Kashmiri koftas, and there are so many koftas that has been plenty of koftas with there'll be different ingredients, little bit of techniques and all. So today we'll be starting making koftas. Start with the koftas first of all. So before that, I'll be telling you few ingredients what I have here on my table. So for the koftas and the gravy, we need potatoes, boiled potatoes. It can be grated, or it can be mashed. We have the saffron milk. Then we have the cream, Amul cream, the chopped chili, the puree of raw onion, fried cashew paste. Then we have Kashmiri methi. Then we have corn flour. Then we have a filling which is made from kishmish and cashew, which are sautéed in the ghee. And we have elaichi powder. We have tomato puree. We have ginger garlic paste. Then we have the butter, Amul butter. So we'll be using all these ingredients to cook the paneer kofta. So let's start with the paneer kofta making. Okay. So I'll take a pan to mix the koftas. So first we'll take some boiled potatoes. So I'll take around this much of boiled potatoes. I'll make all the koftas. I might eat it. So then we'll be taking some grated paneer. So it can be grated or mashed. It can be mashed. That's okay. That's not a big issue. And we'll be adding some corn flour. So around 2 to 3 tablespoons of corn flour. It's a small teaspoon, so I'm taking of 5. Let's see if we need it after some time. So then we'll be adding some chili, chopped chili. So chopped chili. Then we'll be adding some elaichi powder. So don't add too much of elaichi powder, because again it doesn't taste good. Then we'll be adding a little bit of saunf. So saunf is gives you beautiful taste in your palate. So that is very important. And then a little bit of salt. Okay. So I've taken a little bit of salt, not much, because again I'll be putting it into the gravies. So then now we have to start mixing it. So the koftas, just mash it properly, with your hands, or if you have a grater, or if you have a masher, so you can mash it before. So these koftas are stuffed, and there will be not complicated spices are used in this, which is very easy, and you get it in the home. And of course most people love koftas because they are very soft, succulent, and as well as it is easy to make, not that difficult. They must be not having any tough techniques or something like that. So of course I love koftas, and the one more thing is, if you have haryali mawa, which is khoya, haryali khoya, you can also grate it and use it in this, which gives you good texture when you fry them. So I'll be mixing this properly.
Chef Akhil,
Yes.
Renu Mathur wants to know the ingredients that you put. Can you please repeat the ingredients?
So I have boiled potatoes. Either it can be mashed or grated. Again, I have put grated paneer, then green chilies, chopped green chilies, little bit of salt, and a little bit of elaichi powder. So that's it, and corn flour. That's it, not much. And so it won't be that difficult to to make or something like that. Just mix it properly. Mix it till the potatoes are mashed properly and bind properly to the koftas. So once we have mixed it properly, so then we'll take a little bit of corn flour on side. Okay, and meanwhile I'll be just making oil hot. So till I make the kofta.
Chef Akhil, can you please speak a little louder?
So till the time we make koftas, so we'll be heating up our oil, and we'll also take the stuffing, and we also stuff our koftas. So which is pretty easy, not that difficult. So this has kishmish and cashew nuts. So again, it has many options. You can put almonds. And you can also put dried apricots and all. So that is up to you, the ingredients what you want to stuff. You can add cheese in it, that's absolutely fine. So I'll just roll it between and make a hole in between. Okay, so put this mixture in it. So don't stuff too much also, that burst and come out. So don't stuff too much. So then make a roll of it. So again, it should not be crack or something, it should be properly made out of it.
Do we use besan in kofta, chef?
It depends upon you. If you don't have corn flour and you want to bind your stuff, you can use the roasted chana powder. That is absolutely fine. But again, the kofta's color would be different. Little bit, little bit brownish. When you see it's a proper color, off-white color and all. So I've made one, and I'll take one more. I'll do it. So again, I'll show you the stuffing technique. So it's just make a ball out of it first. Once you take a ball out of it, make a hole in it. Then don't stuff too much stuffing in it, because it doesn't again close properly. Okay, so once you closed it properly, you'll make again a ball out of it, a proper ball. Or you can make a different different shape also. It can be a oval shape, or it can be a sausage shape or something like that, spherical. So it's up to you. That is fine. So I'll make a few koftas, like 4-5 koftas, which is like portion size. Again, this is very rich gravy. It has beautiful ingredients. So also it has very rich. We use butter, cream, as well as you're using nuts and all. So it is very rich according to me, and it is very very good gravy to eat. You'll love it when you make it at your home. So way back when I used to work in the hotel, we used to make koftas with raw bananas, as well as lauki ka kofta and all. So which is pretty easy again. That is not difficult. So So we made four koftas for now for the plating. So we'll just dust some corn flour on top of it because it should not break or it should not touch, and the stuffing should not come out. So a little bit of corn flour. We have to check our oil is hot or not. Oh, it is beautiful, it is hot. And again you have to fry them properly, golden fry, otherwise it would be it will go soft or it will go black or it doesn't taste good when you eat it with the gravy. So that is one thing you should fry it golden brown. Just a second, I'll just wash my hands and come till that it fries. So it is getting fried right now. So little bit it is getting fried. So let's see how it is frying. It is getting fried. So is it breaking or not? It has getting good structure. So for me it is getting into perfect koftas, soft and good. So it is good, easy and not that difficult to make. So meanwhile we'll also start with the gravy. So we'll take a pan. Of course we'll light it up. So we have lighted it up. So once we are done with the koftas frying, so I'll show you how much golden fried it should be. Then we have to put some butter for the gravy. For the gravy we have to put some butter first, and I love Amul butter especially because this is used in my daily life. This Amul butter, it is it has the quality of the product is really good. I never change my products if the quality is good and all. So this butter is like my favorite, and see, it is getting fried, it's getting into the golden and it's perfectly round, which is not breaking. Just let it fry till another 1 minute.
So chef,
Yeah.
Zabi Kasu is asking whether the flame should be medium or high.
It should be medium. It should be medium because the outer part of the kofta should be properly cooked. It should not be either burnt from outside or something. So medium flame is better. Once the oil gets a good heat, then you drop your koftas in. So see, you can see the koftas which are perfectly golden brown. So we'll take it out now. We'll take it out. So we'll just rest it for 2 minutes till the time we'll prepare the gravy. So we'll start with the gravy. We have butter in it. Just a second, I'll just put out my oil from here, otherwise I'll get burned. So yeah. So once we start with the gravy, here's the gravy. So we'll be putting onions in it. Raw onion paste first. So we'll be putting some raw onion paste first. So the pan should be hot again. So we are using butter in it, and we are using. So the thing is, the reason behind I'm using the paste of everything is to get a fine gravy out of it. Okay, so it gives you perfect texture, perfect creaminess, as well as no crumbles inside, the tomato crumbles, or else the cashew crumbles in it. So that's why I'm mostly using the onion paste, then tomato paste and all for the better texture. So we once we put the onion paste in it, we have to cook it till it gets brown, golden brown. So just let it cook for around 3-4 minutes till the water evaporates and the onions come till the golden brown and caramelized and all stuff. So let it cook. So my suggestion, when you use a tip, when you use a cashew nut paste or something at your home, better fry it, because you get it a smooth paste of it when you once you fry it and wash it under cold water, and then you blend it with some water, so you'll get a proper fine paste like this. So that would be again gives you perfect texture to your gravies. Not only the kofta gravies, any gravies that cashew nut is going in. So if you have any questions, please ask it on the live. Otherwise, you can DM me in Instagram. So I'll let you know my Insta handle after this. So at that time you can ask me the questions. Otherwise, you can just post your questions down there. So I'll be answering in live, like during live. So what products you like most from Amul? Just message and tell me. It's like if I don't have the product, I'll start using it. So I told you I love butter, which is from Amul. I use it in my daily, every day I use it. So I love their butter. So tell me what products you like, which Amul has. So it is, you can see, the onion color is changing now. So let it change for a few more minutes. Then we'll be adding a little bit of ginger garlic paste.
So Chef, Deepa Mehta is asking whether we have to wash and deep fry cashew nuts in cold water.
See, washing doesn't need wash before frying it, because you have to again pat it. Otherwise, oil will just spill on you. So don't need to wash, but wash after frying, because the oil which is there on the cashew nuts, that doesn't give you a good texture when you blend it. So I suggest to wash before blending, after frying. So after you fry your cashew nuts, you have to so now the water is going, evaporating. So let it cook for another 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. So again, the rawness of the onion should not be there.
Chef,
Yes.
Meena Modi is asking for a Hindi explanation. Can
Sure.
you do a Hindi?
जी हम अभी बना रहे हैं पनीर कोफ्ता करी, जो हम ऑलरेडी कोफ्ता बना चुके हैं. सो कोफ्ता का इंग्रेडिएंट्स है, पहले आलू, पनीर और हरी मिर्च, देन आप सॉल्ट, थोड़ा सा सौंफ का पाउडर, थोड़ा इलायची पाउडर और कॉर्नफ्लोर की ज़रूरत है. और उसको आप बराबर थोड़ा सा आटा की तरह भूनना है, ताकि आपको उसका टेक्सचर मिल जाए और बाइंडिंग मिल जाए. तो वो उसके बाद हमने स्टफ किया कैश्यू नट और किशमिश का स्टफिंग किया हमने. आपको चाहिए तो आप एप्रिकॉट का कर सकते हैं, या आप ड्राई फिग्स का भी कर सकते हैं, कुछ भी आप यूज़ करते हैं, डेट्स यूज़ कर सकते हैं आप. तो अभी हम ग्रेवी बना रहे हैं कोफ्ते के लिए. सो हमने पहले बटर डाला, देन प्याज का पिसा हुआ प्याज, मतलब पूरा पेस्ट किया हुआ प्याज, कच्चा प्याज वो लिया और उसको हमने ब्राउन कर लिया. अभी ये ऑलमोस्ट ब्राउन हो गया है. सो अभी हम जिंजर गार्लिक पेस्ट यूज़ करेंगे. सो जिंजर गार्लिक पेस्ट, आई लव जिंजर गार्लिक पेस्ट. So again I use little bit more, 2 tablespoons, which gives you good smell. And also nowadays in this pandemic, ginger and garlic are very important to use at your home. Of course you drink a proper ginger tea or something like that, but even having ginger more in your food is also better. That would give you so many scientific reasons behind it. So I'll add little bit butter more. So I'll just saute. अभी 2 मिनट तक हम जिंजर गार्लिक पेस्ट को सौते करेंगे इसमें. देन हम थोड़ा सा मसाला डालेंगे. देन हम बाकी सब मैं आगे आगे बताते रहूँगा जब करता रहूँगा.
And will the recipe be available after the live? They're asking.
Yes, of course it will be there. I'll share the whole video on the Amul page, and you can of course watch it whenever you want.
And could you also, chef, could you also please share the quantity while you're doing it?
So of course I'll change it. I'll tell you the quantities. So I've taken around 30 grams of three medium onions, and I've made a paste out of it and I used. And after that I've used around 15 grams of ginger garlic paste in it. Then I've just sauteing and used around butter. Of course आपको जितना चाहिए बटर उतना डाल सकते हैं, वही तो स्वाद है उसका. तो अभी मैंने अनियन और जिंजर गार्लिक पेस्ट सौते कर लिया प्रॉपर. सो अभी हम मसाला डालेंगे पहले, बिकॉज कभी भी मेरा जो गुरु है, जो मेरे को सिखाया है, वो बताया है कि कभी भी आपका मसाला पहले डालना चाहिए, तब भी आपका मसाला वो हीट के वजह से पक के मसाला खुलता है. तो मैं इसमें थोड़ा सा सौंफ, देन थोड़ा सा हल्दी, थोड़ा सा जीरा पाउडर. तो आप जीरा पाउडर ज्यादा भी डालिए मत, नहीं तो कड़वा हो जाएगा. तो ज्यादा मतलब मैं यूज कर रहा हूँ टीस्पून का 1 ग्राम होता है 5 से 7 ग्राम, ज्यादा नहीं. सो आप अराउंड थोड़ा सा डाल सकते हैं, अराउंड हाफ टी स्पून और टीस्पून, आपका क्वांटिटी के हिसाब से जितना आप ग्रेवी बना रहे हो उतना. सो देन आप थोड़ा सा चाट मसाला भी यूज के लिए. तो चाट मसाला हम इसलिए यूज करते हैं कि थोड़ा सा उसका चटपटापन आ जाए. देन मैं थोड़ा स्पाइसी खाता हूँ, तो मैं रेड चिली पाउडर डाल रहा हूँ हल्का सा, अराउंड 2 टीस्पून डाल रहा हूँ मैं. तो वंस ये हो गया, हम अब थोड़ा सा मसाले को भून लीजिए, ठीक है. आपको जरूरत है तो थोड़ा सा पानी डाल दीजिए, थोड़ा सा हल्का सा पानी डाल के यू कैन मिक्स इट. हाँ, अभी इसमें मैं खड़ा मसाला क्यों यूज नहीं किया मैं बताता हूँ. मैं खड़ा मसाला यूजुअली कोफ्ता करी में खड़े मसाले यूज करते हैं, बट मैं यूज नहीं किया क्योंकि मेरा खुद का गरम मसाला है जो खड़ा मसाले से बना हुआ है. तो और वो भी डाला, ये भी डाला, बहुत ओवर पावरिंग हो जाएगा मसाला का. सो इसलिए मैं गरम मसाला लास्ट में डालूंगा.
Chef Sarita Mandela wants to know the masala. Could you please repeat the ingredients in English?
Sure. So I just put some, after my onions and ginger garlic paste got, I've sauteed it for few minutes. Then I have added little bit of sauce. I have cumin, little bit of turmeric, red chili powder, and the chaat masala. So I'll put salt and garam masala at the end. So इसको 2 मिनट और भून लीजिए ताकि मसाला आपका खुल जाता है, मतलब अच्छे तरीके से पक जाता है. सो मीडियम हीट में पका दीजिए, क्योंकि आराम से पकने दो. उसका जरूरत नहीं है आपने हाई में रख के जला दिया उसको, चलो हाई में रख दिया तो फास्ट बन जाएगा ग्रेवी, ये नहीं है. आराम से पकने दीजिए, हमारे पास बहुत टाइम है, लंबा टाइम है. तो कोई बात नहीं. सो ये डाल दिया हमने, मसाला डाल दिया, मसाला भून लिया. अभी हम यूज करेंगे टोमेटो प्यूरे. ये टोमेटो प्यूरे रहेगा अराउंड 5 मीडियम टोमेटोज. ओके, सो विच इज अराउंड ग्राम्स होगा आपके पास, मोर देन 150 ग्राम्स. I used full bowl. So I just used raw tomatoes, so I'll make it cook properly. Okay, it will take time, but of course it will cook properly. It will take little bit time. मैं अभी raw tomatoes यूज किया, कच्चा tomatoes यूज किया, जो उसको पिसाया मैंने, और यूज़ किया। सो उसको पकने में कम से कम लगेगा अराउंड आपको 5-10 मिनट लगेगा, क्योंकि हमने रॉ टोमेटोज डाला और कच्चापन और खट्टापन नहीं आना चाहिए हमको। आप ऐसे भी कर सकते हो, खट्टापन के लिए आप थोड़ा सा हनी या शुगर डाल सकते हो खट्टापन कम करने के लिए टोमेटोज का। अगर आपको नहीं डालना है तो नहीं डाल सकते। सो इस कोफ्ता करी में मैं शक्कर या हनी नहीं डाल रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मैं ऑलरेडी जो कोफ्तास में स्टफ किया हुआ है किशमिश और कैश्यू, वो थोड़ा सा स्वीटनेस देता है। सो आपको शक्कर और शुगर डालने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है। So there is no need of putting honey or sugar in it, because my koftas are stuffed with raisins and the cashew nuts, which have little bit sweetness in it. So there would be no need of sugar and honey. So you can see the gravy now. So it is cooked. The tomatoes are getting cooked properly. Let it cook. So till the time you can ask me questions. So what all you missed, I'll again explain you guys. So you can let me know in the comment section there. So of course I'll share this video after the live session in the Amul page. So don't worry about the recipe. And आपको एक चीज़ बताता हूँ, I'll tell you one thing. The thing is, कभी भी आप इंडियन खाना पकाते हो ना, कभी भी आप ग्राम्स के हिसाब से चल नहीं सकते, क्योंकि इंडियन खाना इतना कॉम्प्लेक्स है। आप ग्राम्स के हिसाब से चलने लगे हो तो सत्यानाश हो गया उसका ग्रेवी का। सो कभी मेरे हिसाब से तो कभी ग्राम्स या वेट के हिसाब से नहीं चलना चाहिए। आपको उस मसाले का फ्लेवर और उस मसाले का कितना क्या है, मसाला कितना ये तेज है एंड ऑल। सो वो सब आपको अंदाजा में आना है, देन आप अंदाजे से डालना है उसको आप।
Chef, could you please tell us the quantity of aloo and paneer?
So I've for around 15 to 20 koftas, so small size or good proper my size would be around 10 koftas. I've taken around 150 grams of paneer and around 100 grams of aloo and around 20 to 25 grams of corn flour. And chilies, of course, how much you want, that depends upon you. The chilies and salt, of course, that depends upon your taste and all.
Chef, for people who have joined late, they want to know how the kofta is made. Quickly, please.
Yeah, of course. So the kofta, the procedure I'll tell you. So I've taken around 150 grams of paneer. I've taken 100 grams of potato. Then I've taken a little bit of chilies. I added saunf in it, saunf powder, which is around 5 grams, and elaichi powder, which is around 3 to 5 grams. Again, I've added corn flour, which is around 20 to 25 grams. So once I've taken all those things, I've mixed it well, get the proper binding, and then I've taken my stuffing. So which is the stuffing I made is like cashew nut and the raisins. Then I started stuffing in. So it should not be more stuffed too much into the stuffing, into the koftas. Otherwise it won't stay inside, it will come out when you are frying. So that is the process I made. So again, if the koftas should be crispy from outside and soft from inside. So again, you can use hariyali mawa, or khoya, which is important. Usually people use it, but I don't have khoya or mawa here, so that's why I'm not using it. So that makes your kofta inside soft and crispy outside. And of course, don't forget to add just roll your koftas in corn flour a little bit, so that it gives you proper structure outside, and it doesn't stick. The koftas doesn't stick together. It will come out good when you're frying. So you can see the masala, the tomatoes are getting cooked properly. So let it cook for another 2 minutes till. So then we'll start adding other things. So I'll add a little bit of elaichi powder in it, not much, just around 2 grams. not 2 grams, just 1 gram, not much. So any doubts, you can please ask me now. So while making itself, I just repeated about koftas. So if you want me to repeat for the gravy from starting, I'll do it for you. So the thing is, we have started with taking butter. So then after that we have put raw onion paste. Raw onion paste डाला हमने. उसके बाद उसको भूना अच्छे से. We have sauteed it well for around 2 to 3 minutes. Then we added ginger garlic paste. Ginger garlic paste आप आपके हिसाब से रेशो ले सकते हैं. जैसे आप 2:1 लेते हो या 2 garlic 1 ginger या 1:1 लेते हो. आप आपकी मर्जी, आपको जैसा लेना है उसको. देन मैं उसको जिंजर गार्लिक पेस्ट के साथ अनियंस को भूना ब्राउन गोल्डन ब्राउन होने तक. देन उसके बाद मैंने उसमें मसाला डाला. जो इंग्रेडिएंट्स मसाला है, टर्मरिक, रेड चिली, सौंफ, देन जीरा पाउडर एंड चाट मसाला इन इट. सो चाट मसाला. देन मसाला को 2 मिनट भूना, क्योंकि मसाला आपका खुल जाता है. द फ्लेवर्स ऑफ द मसाला कम्स आउट. So then I added tomatoes. I'm making tomatoes cook because मैंने around raw tomatoes लिया around 5 medium, which is around 120 to 150 grams in between. So मैंने अच्छे से cook कर रहा हूँ उसको अभी. So it is almost done. We'll now add we'll add little bit of water in it. So not much, little bit, because we are going to add more in it. So now I will be adding cashew nut paste, the brown cashew nut paste, which I have been fried my cashew nuts and made a paste out from it. So it will be around maybe around 15 grams, around 3 tablespoons of cashew paste. So again, once you add cashew paste, let the cashew paste cook for 2 minutes, because it gives you a good taste of sweetness for your gravy. So let it cook little bit with cashew paste.
Chef,
Yes.
Neeta wants to know if she can use maida instead of cornstarch in the kofta.
Again, your koftas would be if it doesn't cook properly, because again maida, if it doesn't cook, वो अभी कुक नहीं हुआ, आपको बहुत डोई लगेगा अंदर, क्योंकि मैदा को पकने का ज़रूरत है, कॉर्नफ्लावर का नहीं है. सो कॉर्नफ्लावर, अगर आपको मैदा का यूज़ नहीं है, आप रोस्टेड चना पाउडर यूज़ कर सकते हो. सो विच इज़ अगेन ऑप्शन, आपके पास ऑप्शन है रोस्टेड चना पाउडर यूज़ करने का. मैदा मैं मैदा सपोर्ट नहीं करता.
Or Chef, Varsha wants to know how do we know the curry paste is done?
So see, if it depends on the flame, of course. Again, if you are using a high flame burner or something, your gravy cooks within fast, and of course the gravy leaves oil. The tomatoes or the masalas leaves it fat outside. So once the oil. So in home, don't think your gravy will come out, the oil will come out and all. So because you're using a low flame burner, it is very rare that oil comes, because if you cook it for longer, then it comes. And of course there's another trick to know, which you can see the shine on your gravy. If the oil is not coming out, you can see the shine. The shine tells you that the gravy is getting cooked properly and thoroughly.
So Chef, if we are using koya, when do we add koya?
So when you're mixing the potato paneer and all, you can use the grated khoya in it. Mix along with the paneer, aloo and the other masalas what I have added in the kofta. Then you make a kofta out of it. So you add with all the ingredients when you add it at the start itself. So now I'll add saffron milk. I've put saffron milk. I have saffron milk, so I'll be adding saffron milk in it. The whole around, you know, the saffron the milk I have used is around 15 ml. Then I put saffron in it for quite a while. Then I've just used it. It's around, the saffron milk is around 15 grams, 15 to 20 grams in between. So the saffron gives you good aroma, a proper aroma. Of course, in few kofta curries, Mughal style, and you can use kevda water or the rose water in it. So my gravy is almost done. I'll just add little bit of water. Let it cook for 2 minutes more. So yeah, we have to add a little bit more. I'll tell you what I have to add. So the thing is, we have to start adding salt in it. So I've already added salt a little bit. So I'll just put little bit of salt, not much. Then I'll use little bit of roasted kasuri methi in it. And again, roasted kasuri methi आप पहले मत डाल दीजिए, नहीं तो कड़वा हो जाता है आपका ग्रेवी. So जब भी आपका रोस्टेड कसूरी मेथी आप यूज करते हो, उसको क्रश करके डाल दीजिए, उसका फ्लेवर बहुत अच्छा खुलता है. वैसे
Chef, KC Rohit Singh wants to know about the special self-made masala. Can you please tell us the recipe of the masala?
So I've used garam masala. I used around my masalas, which is this. I'll tell you the masalas of it. I used cinnamon. I used little bit of saunf, methi, as well as then jeera powder, jeera and dhania, and clove, ilaichi, badi ilaichi, not choti one. The choti one we are using already here. So badi ilaichi, it is around 6 to 7 ingredients I have used. Again, we can use pan ka jad, rose petals and all, or khas ka jad to make it more flavorful and all, but I don't have khas ka jad, pan ka jad and all. So I used cinnamon seeds, coriander seeds, clove, badi ilaichi, cinnamon and saunf, 6 ingredients. So the gravy is almost done. I'll just add a little bit of cream. And again, so when you're adding cream, be careful that you have to stir it when you're adding it, otherwise the cream just blew your gravy away. That will again make you sad and all. So I'll add little bit more cream. So I've just put my flame down so that cream doesn't curdle and make my gravy nasty, maybe. Yeah. So I'll just make the gravy come the other bubble just for 1 minute. Then I will start plating it and all. So I'll add little bit of my garam masala. So not much, around 2 grams, 2 to 3 grams of it. Not much. Again, it will make you the strong flavors of garam masala. Again, you'll taste it on your palate. So let it cook. Then I'll add remaining butter in it. So as I told you, I love butter. I added the remaining butter.
Chef, Sarita Mandelia wants to know the quantity of the cream, please.
So the cream quantity would be around 25 grams, not more than that. 20 to 25 grams, not more than that. Otherwise, your gravy again, it will be over creamed or over creamy heavy, because already we used cashew nuts and all. So not that cream. Around 20 grams to 25 grams is just enough, and that's good. And so I used the low fat cream. So the gravy is almost done. I'll just taste my gravy. Lovely. I loved my gravy. It is beautiful. So we are done with our gravy. Can I show me? Show me. So we are done with the gravy. So I hope you just saw it. So I'll start plating it. So it's just easy. The consistence should be proper. It should be not thin and too thick. So kofta's gravy should be smooth, proper, consistent, and all. So I'll start plating my gravy. Anyways, I'll add a little bit of salt in it and mix. So I just add a little bit of salt. So I'll put my gravy first. So you can see the smooth texture. So again, you can strain your tomatoes if you want. You want more fine texture and all. You can do that too. So then I'll put my koftas in it. Proper fluffy koftas. So I'll put a little bit of gravy on top. So then I'll add a little bit of cream. So I've made my cream thin, that doesn't make me fat. So and I'll be adding rogan. I've taken out rogan, so I'll be adding that. And finally I'll be adding a coriander sprig on top. So that's it. Your zafrani stuffed kofta paneer is ready. I hope you like it. Yeah. I hope you like the recipe, and please try it at your home and let me know. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me within 2 minutes. Otherwise, you can just DM me on the Insta. So my Insta handle would be chef_Akhil Bharadwaj. So AKHILBHARADWAJ. So you can find me chef_Akhil Bharadwaj on Insta. So you can DM me there, and as well as you can follow me for other beautiful recipes as well. And you can ask me any questions related to the food. You can ask me Indian food, around any questions you like. You can just DM me and ask. So any other doubts regarding this recipe or something, so I can explain you now. Otherwise, just DM me, or I'll share the video on Facebook, so you can again watch it, and you can cook at your home. Any questions?
Chef Shilpi wants to know what is rogan.
So rogan is just oil, a fat. So which I've used, putting a little bit of red chili powder in it for the color. And if you want, you can use a little bit of cumin, pop cumin seeds in it. So you can just take an oil, pop your cumin seeds in it, take it out, and add a little bit of red chili powder. That's it. That's the rogan, we called it.
Chef, can you please tell me what is there in the garnishing?
So garnishing, it is basically very simple garnish. It would be cream, rogan. Rogan is in the sense I've made a rogan out of it. I've took a little bit of oil, little bit of cumin seeds. I've put into it. I've made the cumin seed pop, and take that oil out in a bowl, and add a little bit of red chili powder in it, and made rogan out of it. So you can see the rogan here. So my rogan, what I made. So it gives you color, little bit and it gives you, you know, the red chili punch on top of the gravy and all. So that is, and little bit of coriander sprig. That's it. Nothing making too much overcrowded my dish and all. That is fine. The sprig of coriander seeds, coriander leaves, fresh coriander leaves, and rogan cream. That's it.
Chef Neeta Maheshwari wants to know, if we don't have cream, what can we use?
So use rogan. Instead of cream, you can use rogan. That's it. No, or if you don't have cream, that's fine. That's not an issue. Yeah. So cream, we use it for richness. It is heavy, rich, gives you creamy texture in your gravy. So that's why we use cream, and balances your spiciness, or you know, and all salt. If it is too salt, it will balance your gravies and all. Yeah. Anything else?
Nibu Mondal wants to know, when is your next live, chef?
When Amul approves it, of course, I'll come back with other beautiful recipe, and I'll make sure you make it at your home. And of course, please message Amul that we want another live session from Chef Akhil. I'll come back. Yes. Anything else?
So about the recipe that will be shared.
So I'll be sharing the whole video on Amul right now, so you can just watch it and know what have you missed while through the live session, and all. You can just note it down from there. Thank you so much. I'll see you again, guys. Thank you. I've been a great audience.